Hi, guys and girls. Penny here from Ecommerce with Penny.com. Are you looking for a tool that can help you produce helpful SEO content quickly and easily for your blog? In this video, I'm going to review Frase, an AI writer and researcher that helps create quality content fast. Before we go into the details, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and smash the bell for reminders so you never miss a video from me again. Without further ado, let's jump in. We're going to start with introducing what is Frase.io and who is it for, and then we will have a walkthrough followed by Frase.io benefits and what I like about it and the drawbacks and how much does it cost to use Frase. And then I will arrive at the verdict and the conclusion. So what is Frase? Frase is the all-in-one AI-powered writing and research platform and content marketing tool that helps SEO and content teams research, write, and optimize better SEO content faster. So when we talk about SEO, it stands for search engine optimization. Phrase is an AI writer based on the OpenAI's DaVinci 003 model. It has performed very well and was started for a number of years. It has gotten a lot of accolades. So, who is Phrase for? It is designed with busy content marketers, bloggers, and marketing agencies, or anyone that would like to leverage on content marketing in mind. And it provides them with an automated way to create SEO content quickly and easily. It's perfect for those who need to produce quality content regularly but don't have the time to do so. And it's also ideal for those who don't have a lot of experience with SEO, as it can help them learn the basics and gain more insights into the process. On Capterra, it is rated number one AI software with hundreds of customers review it with an average rating of 4.8 over 5, which is a very high rating. So let's walk through. As you can see, when you log into Phrase, this is what you will see on the screen. I have actually a lot of documents, so I will just use this as an example, Phrase or IO review that I have recently researched on. So as you can see here, query or the keyword that I input is Phrase.io review. And once you started the new document, it will go and fetch 20 sites that's ranked for the keyword in the search. And then all these 20 sites will be selected. You have an option to deselect it. And if you find that it's not relevant, or you can also import your own URL. For the purpose of demonstration, I will just go with what it has suggested here. And you can see on the right-hand side that it has provided an overview of what you are expected to write on based on this topic. Word count-wise, when after analyzing the top 20 sites that's ranked for this keyword, you probably need to write about 2,500 words because it's average across the search result. You need 9 headers at least and 2 links and then 10 images. So it provides you with an overview. And then it has an automatic content brief, which you can use to generate content brief if you are using writers. If you're an agency, you're getting someone to write for you. And then these are the things that they can include. Just press insert. And then within a few seconds, Phrase will create content brief for you. It includes an overview, and then the people also ask questions that extracted from Google, and then the top 20 search result on SERP, and the topics sorted by frequency across the top search result that you should cover. The topic clusters, which is the topics referenced across each search result organized in clusters. And then the headers that found across top search results, questions used, and some statistics that's being referenced across the top search results, and also a list of external links. This is very useful for writer because you would know like what kind of stuff to include in your content. In fact, they just had an update on the interface of this app. So you can also see that if you have used it before, you will notice that there's a slight difference. Here, you will be able to see the different headings. People also ask Quora, Reddit, the stats, news related to the topic, and then even the relevant topics inside Wikipedia, which you can refer to in your content if needed. This is the first key component of Frase, which is research. So it uses the top result for any target search query to curate SEO optimized brief in minutes. Frase save you from hours of research by analyzing, dissecting, and centralizing the internet's best content in one place. Without Frase, you will need to go through Google search result and take down one by one all those information, which can take hours, if not days. So you can generate full-length optimized content brief in just a few seconds and review the main keywords, headers, and concepts in your SEO competitors' content in one intuitive search panel, and create and store the custom brief templates to streamline your workflow. The next thing we're going to look at here is outline. The outline section allows you to select heading from research result to compose your outline. That was in the past. In the most recent update, they have created this generate heading idea with AI, which means that you can actually click this button to let the AI do the work for you. So I will show what was in the past. Previously, they will show you all the 20 competitors that we saw just now, and H1, H2, and H3 tags, their headings, and then you can actually see what topics or subtopics are being covered under each of the competitors' article, and then you can actually search. You can include the ones that you feel is relevant and useful, and then you can save the outline here. That was in the past. I will show you the AI generate heading ideas part. So if I just click this button, instead of going through each article myself, the AI has generated a list of H2 and H3 headings that I can use, I should cover in my article. So what is Frase? What feature does it offer? Benefits of using Frase, etc., etc. You can see that it's fast and easy. Of course, you can add your custom header if you feel that it's not enough. So for example, I just add a conclusion here. You can save the header and it will be included. And after you're happy with the AI generated suggested outline, you can generate draft. Once you click the generate draft, you can see that in the AI draft, there are some options. The first one is select, you want the AI to help you to include an introduction, or you want to also write H2 transition, you can select that. And this is something new, which is SEO keywords to consider. This is actually a list of top 25 topics that are mentioned in the SERP for this query. The query is frase.io review. So these SEO keywords will be incorporated when AI try to generate the draft for you. Another thing that they have come up with this time round from a lot of people's requests is to have tone of voice in the writing. This was not available previously. So as you can see here, the default is conversational, friendly, but they also have given you some suggested ways to phrase the tone of voice. For example, you can actually use some famous person's tone of voice, like Steve Jobs, visionary, blah, blah, blah. After that, you can just click generate AI outline, and the system will start to generate the AI draft for you. So it generate the draft section by section. Just now you saw that I have asked it to include introduction, and then it started writing what is frase.io, which is one of the first suggested outline by AI just now. And then it will just continue to draft and generate the draft for you. And each section, you can see that there's a number of words that's being generated by AI. And if you are happy with this generation, you can actually go to my content tab. If I'm happy with the introduction, I can just paste it there. Okay. And I will just paste two sections for the purpose of demonstration. If you're not happy with any of the section generated, you can also ask the AI to regenerate it for you. Okay, then the next part I'm going to walk you through is the AI. If you already seen it in action just now when you saw the AI draft creation. But what I want to highlight, of course, the first one is that you can actually use this part independently as well. You can write a background of 1 to 2 sentences about what the article is about, and then you can include the keyword like just now, so that when AI writer write for you, they will try to use these words. And then there's something I didn't highlight just now, which is blacklist keyword. So you can also ask the AI to avoid certain keywords when it writes for you. And then of course you can also adjust the length of the AI writing out for you. Okay, and you can see here there's a keyboard shortcut command and enter. This is very similar to what Jasper has in the boss mode, if you have heard about Jasper before. So it can actually very easily help you to generate as much content as you like. And then, in fact, under the AI section, there are a selection of 39 tools for different purposes grouped into different categories. So that will help you to create SEO content with ease. For example, under the SEO tools, you can see all these different subtools such as meta description, and then you can also write long form how-to blog posts, etc. I will not go into the details here, and then I just want to highlight that in fact you can also create your own custom tools and then share with the community. So when you click the community tabs, you will notice that there are already a lot of other members in the community that has come out with their own tools and shared generously with every other user of Phrase. And last but not least, under this section, there is a chat. So you may have also heard about ChatGPT. This is like the latest phrase in the AI writing space. This is basically an interface that allow you to chat with the AI based on question and answer format. The different kind of interface to help you generate content in a more natural way, because you can just ask question and the AI will generate answer for you. For example, you can say, please write an outline with 6 heading about something. Let's say we will just try write an outline, 6 headings. Of course, the number you can change about, phrase. Let's see what it comes up with. Introduction to Frase App, what the AI writer does, benefits of using, drawbacks, conclusion, and final thoughts. So not too bad. I just like to highlight that under this AI module, you can actually have for me to auto-complete your sentence or even write entire paragraph. So for example, if I just like to highlight this sentence, you will see that there's a option that's pop up. You can change the heading format, and then you can ask the AI to rewrite just this sentence. Oh, okay. So this is actually, it will rewrite based on this paragraph, the first sentence. It gives you 3 choices, and then you can just write sentence by sentence. Okay. And if I just want to, based on this particular sentence, I can write about this. I can do an AI command, and the AI is thinking, so it will write for you more. You can see that you can actually write high converting SEO optimized copy at the click of a button. This helps to get rid of writer's block, because there's a lot of tools that can help you generate automated outline, blog introduction, etc., etc. All these templates can generate different kind of content for you very easily. You can improve the quality of your writing with automatic passage paraphrasing and rewriting. And the next section we're going to look at is optimize. So let's say I have already, based on the few paragraphs that I have generated just now, you can see that there is a topic score here under the Optimize tab. Optimize is actually an intuitive text editor that uses a topic model to score your content against your competitors' content. Just now, at the start of this video, we have seen that the phrase will get 20 top competitors and then compare your score to their score. And the phrase list of related topics as well as a recommended number of mentions for each of these terms will help you write like an expert in the published content that Google will love. Use the phrase topic model to identify the keywords you should include in your content. So you can see here that under frase.io review topic, your competitors have mentioned, a lot of them have mentioned content gaps. You should actually try to include content gaps as one of the keyword to inside your article to signal to Google that you are writing something relevant. Under the topic score, in fact, there are a few options. You can also group the topics in terms of clusters. Just now, earlier on in the content brief generation, you can also see that there are some cluster of keywords that you should include. So here, when you're editing your article, you can actually include these to see this here and then edit on as needed. For example, if you can see that on the left side, there's AI generated content. I can just give AI writer an instruction. Let's say write a paragraph with the keyword, including the keyword AI generate. And then I just highlight and control enter and just write about this. So you see that the AI would actually write a paragraph, short paragraph on this. And then inside this paragraph, Frase.io is an innovative AI generated content generation, content creation platform. It has already used this keyword. And because of that, the keyword is now in green, which means that you have used it. And then the content score will also, topic score will also increase. So when you look at optimize your content, you can actually go to competitors as well and take a look at what are the competitors' score. And you can also see this is very useful heat map. This heat map will show you all the top 20 competitors on the first row and then the long tail keywords or even topics that the competitor's article has covered in terms of the keyword or the topics. So from here, you will be able to identify your and categorize your best content opportunities. You can write about all these things that they have not covered. The next section we're going to explore is links. What links is about is that it will suggest top search results link to pages that you can add as external links in your blog article and also internal links to other articles on your site to link to. This is also very useful. You can just add the links, and when you click on this suggested link, they actually have put the link inside a sentence that you can just paste it inside your article. Of course, you will need to write based on facts. For example, this one is I'm using Frase for over 6 months and created 100 plus document. With it, you will need to change it a little bit based on your situation. That is a phrase for us. And before I go, I just like to also share this other tools that Frase has. So just now we were working at the document section. The AI tools, you will have seen it inside each document. You can also use it here independently. And then the option to create your own custom tool is here. And if you click custom, you will see that you can generate custom tools and then name your tool, etc. It will guide you through the process. Frase also has SEO tools such as GSC content analytics. What it does is it integrate with your Google Search Console to serve up actionable insight about what you should work on next. And then, of course, you can also access the outline builder here and Wikipedia concept map. Okay, so it's got many different options. So this kind of layout is actually quite similar to Answer the Public. If you have used it before, it can help you to build a concept map. Okay, so that is all for Frase. Let's now go back to our presentation proper. So what are the benefits of using Frase app? As you know, content creation can be a time-consuming and tedious process, especially when it comes to optimizing content for search engines. So with Frase help, you can create unique and original content that will meet your goals without spending hours researching topics manually or from scratch. Thus, Frase help to solve the problem of for content creators. It first saves them time by producing the high quality content quickly, and then it's also help to produce content optimized for search engines, as you can see just now under the topics goals part. It also integrates artificial intelligence into the content creation process. So I mentioned earlier about the update that just happened. It is now integrating AI into the whole process. It helps you to auto-generate outline and then generate the writing. So it helps create unique original content, and then it analyzes the performance of your existing content. This is another one that I have not talked about just now. In fact, for Frase, you can use it to write new articles. You can also use it you can just put in the keyword and then link to your existing article, and then you analyze the performance and then adjust and make improvement on it. What I like about Frase is that I have been using Frase in my blogging since I started blogging 3 years ago when it first came out in the market. That was 2020. I noticed that it kept on improving. So initially, I was just using it for research. Then as I learned more about the software, I use most of its functions, and then I subscribe to the add-on. I find that it helps me uncover the content gaps and produce very helpful value-adding content. which is very important now, given that recently Google has come up with guidance about AI generated content. Google explicitly said that it doesn't care how the content is produced, and the focus should be on the helpfulness of any content to the readers. With the proliferation of the use of AI tools, it can be expected that there will be a lot more content being generated every day, and therefore the quality and the helpfulness of all these content will become even more paramount. The second part I like about a phrase is that it has a logical blogging workflow that's well integrated. So it's very useful for new bloggers because it provides a very good user experience and makes the content creation process faster and easier. I use Frase to help me optimize my blog posts for SEO, as it helps me quickly identify opportunities in my existing content as well as brainstorm ideas for new content. So I use the optimized part of the workflow, and I was aware of where my blog article stands compared to the rest of my competitors, as there's a topic score given as shown earlier. I also use the Wikipedia topics and suggested links to build links inside my articles, and this is important for ranking high on the search. Phrase helped me to optimize my content to match with the search intent and target keywords. And in this way, I can get better rankings while provide helpful information to my readers. I also like that it has a very responsive customer support. I seldom have to contact Phrase for support, but out of very few occasions when I had to do so, they came back to me promptly, like next day, and resolved my issues. So the last part that I like about it is that they have an active user community where people are very helpful and forthcoming in sharing. About the drawbacks, I think Phrase, of course, the first one is cost, because the SEO add-on is an extra monthly cost. I would say that even though this is like one of the drawbacks, the extra cost is well worth it because as you can see earlier in the demo, it actually gives you unlimited AI character. So if you are not happy with the output, you can keep regenerating. It's almost like Jasper Boss Mode, if you know what is Jasper Boss Mode, but with unlimited character. And then the second drawback is that it doesn't provide keyword data with any plans. The third drawback is that the output of the AI writer is not so on point sometimes, so need to regenerate, which also makes the unlimited AI credits essential. So with this current new update, and then in fact use of DaVinci 003 model, I suppose this is always improving. And then the last one is that the resources inside the dashboard need educated users to use them effectively. What I mean is that it's such a comprehensive software with so many functionalities. So you really do need to learn how to use it to optimize your subscription. Next, we'll go on to talk about the cost. How much does Phrase cost? Currently, it has three plans. The difference between the plans is the number of users and also the number of articles per month. So the lowest tier, which is a solo plan, starts from $14.99 per month. I think it's pretty affordable. You can choose the plan based on your needs. If you are just a casual blogger that you don't blog a lot, and every month you just need 4 articles, the solo plan would be ideal for you. On the other hand, if you write a bit more, you probably will go for the basic plan. There's a saving if you pay annually, like solo plan, it will be $12.66 per month on average if you pay annually. So depending on your needs, you can select the suitable plan for yourself. If you have a team and need unlimited documents, then the team plan will be ideal for you. You can have up to 3 users team. And then if you have a bigger team, you can also pay $25 per month for extra person. And the last part is this $35 pro add-on. I would emphasize again that this is actually a very useful feature to have because it gives you unlimited AI generated characters and also other premium features. So it is just like a Jasper Boss mode. It's just that Boss mode there is a limited number of characters per month, but for phrase, you just pay 35 per month and you get unlimited generation to generate as much as you like. So if you want a solo team, you just need to add 14.99 to 30 plus 35, which is about $50 per month. Is pretty affordable. And my verdict, compared to other AI writers, Phrase is very SEO focused and long-term content oriented. Thus, it does what it sets out to do well compared to other writers which might just try to be jack of all trades but master of none. So, all in all, Phrase is a great tool for content creators and marketers who want to produce high quality content, SEO content. It helps to streamline the content creation process, optimize your existing content or new content for search engine, and create unique and original copy quickly and easily. And analyze your performance so you can make more informed decisions about the content you produce. So if this sounds like a tool that you would be beneficial for your business, I highly recommend you check Phrase today. You can try it for $1 for 5 days if you check it out and see for yourself how powerful it can be to help you in writing quality blog articles. I will leave the link to subscribe and check for this $1 trial below in this video description below. Thanks for watching. I hope it has helped to provide you with more insight into Phrase and its features. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video and like and share it so you can stay up to date with all my latest reviews and how to make the most of digital tools like Frase App. And please do leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And remember to stay connected. And this is my email and the social media channels. So you are welcome to join my Facebook group and follow me. So that's all for today. See you next week. Bye bye.